Good morning, guys. It's 4:30 in the morning in Louisiana, 5:30 Eastern time, 4:30 Central time. We are up and at it. We are going to head down to Venice. We fished norco yesterday, as you'll see in the video. That's the kind of day we had. Any day fishing's better than any day sitting at the house, but we're gonna head down to Venice and hopefully a better game plan. And we'll come back to you in a little bit. We'll talk to you later. We've almost made it to Venice. We've been riding down the road. We're in a lot of backed up traffic. Talk about all the industrial stuff down through here.
Daylight's creeping up on us.
You can smell the gas in that. I got him good back here a minute ago. I said, "You smell like gas? You smell like gas?" He went to sniffing real big. I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, that's my ass."
He pooped on himself. He pooped on himself.
He said, "Man, it's crazy how much power they use and how much lights they use." He said, look how much it's lit up on the outside. Could you imagine what it looks like on the inside? Yeah, it's dark. Oh shoot, we have a good time, man. We have a good time. We're headed down here to Venice. Try some different stomping grounds,
different methods. Different area.
We got us a video made about norco, and neither one of us has been this far down. Never went to Venice, so it's a bucket list trip for us anyway. And
we like new water. We ain't never fished.
Yes,
we do good sometimes that way.
Well, we're gonna go down there and give it our best shot. We've been in backed up traffic for quite a while now, but it's a work week, and I mean, we got one way in and one way out, it seems like. So, yeah, you can see that, man,
that's
the industrial.
That's another huge refinery there, dang. No wonder there's so much traffic, all these people going to work.
I think he's sad about he's going to work. He's looking down at his phone and his bottom lip's stuck out.
Oh no. I'll be there in 15 more minutes. Darn it.
Yes, he's looking at his phone. He's got his bottom lip shoved out. He's a little upset he's got to go to work. It's all right. There ain't nothing wrong with going to work and making a living. Providing for your family. Anyway, we're almost through our conjunction here. Gate 1.
Well, there was some monster oil barrels there. Woohoo! Unbelievable.
It's lit up, for sure.
Make sure no plane crashes into it. We got 5-0 down here. The police. They're everywhere down here.
There's a 10-minute slowdown on Louisiana 23 South in 2 miles. You are still on the fastest route.
Yeah, we know.
You heard what she said. Still a 10-minute slowdown.
It's been like that this whole trip.
On Louisiana.
Every time, this whole state has been like that. No matter where you go.
Look at that wall.
Oh no.
You got to go through the doors and the gates to get in there.
Yeah. You don't want nobody coming in there blowing it up.
I wonder if that wall's to keep people from getting in there or to keep water from getting over here. I think a little bit of both.
It's a flood wall because the river's right there.
Yeah. Well, they got the wall on the wrong side.
What's that?
They got the wall on the wrong side. The river's over there.
The river's right there on the.
That's what it shows by that
thing. The river's right there next to us, just on the other side of them trees right there.
The Mississippi River.
Whether the cranes or him.
We're making our way downtown. Going down here next to us, closer to some bigger water. Smell like gas?
No, but I'm looking and trying to figure out which one's holding the diesel. Octane. Or just, if it's just plain old oil, crude oil in them things, them are monster containers there. And there's a whole, as far as you can see on the other side of this wall.
Look at that whole line of traffic's trying to get into that industrial park. That's everybody going to work.
Yeah. Ain't nobody coming from the other way.
No. Oh, that's a cruise ship over there, ain't it?
Yeah.
That thing is huge. No, that ain't a cruise ship. That's a working ship. Good night. I've seen the first cruise ship for my life coming across the New Orleans Bridge back there. I've never seen a cruise ship in person.
Yeah,
There's a working ship right there. That thing is as big as a cruise ship.
That's a big old boat.
It's sitting in the water, so it's a boat, or it's the factory one. It looks like a boat the way they got that radar or that thing up there.
Yeah, look at the parking lot.
Loaded. Look, they got workers coming in on buses. Good night. Never seen nothing like it.
Either that or it's prison buses.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
He spoke it right into existence, didn't he?
He just seen us coming and said, oopsie.
That's why it told us the road was closed. They're traveling workers from one side to the other, going in that wall over there.
Uh-huh. What parish is
You
this?
really got to go through that gate right there and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's wild right there.
Yeah. That's crazy. And it's all buses, man.
Everybody's coming in and out on buses.
Ride a bus to work.
They checking your vehicles, checking your tags and everything.
Oh yeah.
They making sure you're allowed to be in there.
I don't want no terrorists in there blowing that thing up.
I guess he's backing up so we could go.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. It's patrolled heavy over there. I got gate workers everywhere. KZJV Gate 3.
I wouldn't want to work down here.
Now new higher parking.
Yeah, look at that. 300 feet ahead.
Crazy.
KZJVABBDCBK. Hey, if you didn't know your alphabet, you'd be out of control down here, bouncing off the walls.
I wonder what that is right there. A bridge going over something.
The bridge to nowhere.
That was some heavy industrial stuff right there, man.
That was a major refinery right there.
On both sides of the road.
That was,
I mean, now look how much traffic we got. They was all going to that place back here. I wonder how many workers that house is. Good night.
there was thousands of vehicles back there.
Thousands.
He's talking about from one side of the road to the other side, and that side was full up with vehicles for half a mile.
That's insane.
And buses, you get out of your truck and jump on a bus.
You have to park your vehicle to get on the bus to go to work. That bus is on point, look. That's what it says, on point. That's like school buses. That's probably what that is. Probably a schoolhouse back there inside them gates.
River's right there, man. It's right there. We're close to that river. The river don't look that wide right through here.
You can't even see the river from the grass and the trees.
I know, but it's right there.
He's got X-ray vision.
Yeah, see that crane sticking up right there? It's on the river, and it's getting away from us up there. It's right there on the other side of these trees there. There's a levee there.
Look at that house. That's the first house I've seen in a while.
Can't be too old because it would have got blowed away here a few years back.
Wait till you shoot. We out here, guys. We are out here. We've throw netted a little bit. We got us some little mullet. I mean, these guys are little mullet. We on the hunt trying to find some bigger mullet, but we've caught a couple dozen of these little guys. Finger mullet. It's what I've known them as. We'll find some bigger ones. Pretty cool, nice place down here. Go on out that way, head towards the canal. Get us out there where the reeds are and stuff and the canal is. Just pay attention to your map. There's Cypress Grill. There's Cypress Cove and Marina. Look at that big boy right there. That's a big old boat right there, ain't it? That's nice.
Hey, foo.
Hey, foo. That's hey, foo. Hey, foo. Get you a little hey, foo.
We're still on.
Just keep an eye on your side scan to see if you see balls of bait, pockets of bait. You hear that boat up there? That's a canal right there. Just head straight for that canal, and you have to keep an eye on your map.
But I ain't got the map up yet. It's still on the same. And it's a maze back in here. It looks like. Okay. Chart. See, I don't know how to do all that with that touch screen shit. Clear. Okay. Give me a double screen on that. That'll be good.
That ain't picked up yet either. Ain't neither one of them loaded their GPSs. But that's the canal out there, so just head. There's all kind of bait in here. I mean, it's bait everywhere.
Yeah, you want to slow down and.
There's bait everywhere.
Where are you going to go right in the middle? And it's only 6 feet deep in here.
They said the fishing cleaning stations and tables was up around the corner, so that's probably out in the canal is where that's at.
Where?
The cleaning stations are probably out in the canal. That's the canal right there. That's where we need to go, is through that hole right there. You see that hole right there? Take us through there. That's a little eddy back here. Don't go back here.
I know.
There's a big old mullet. Ah, dang, you about threw me in the floor. Excuse me, we got old folk with us. They ain't used to that high technology of the digital stuff. They got that zoom in the room. There was a big mullet that jumped at the end of this houseboat. It was a decent sized one anyway. Just pay attention to your depth.
Same as it always was.
Okay, and then once you get up this way, nose back towards the canal, and I'll throw right there.
That's what I'm gonna do.
And there's boats ripping and running through that canal, so just be careful as you edge out there if I'm not already at the steering wheel.
It's 4 foot now, so you might want to. I'm gonna flip this around, and you might want to start. You might want to throw it down like you somewhere.
I am. Throw it in neutral. Old pancake troller. Watch the jetty.
I'm backing up.
The jetty ain't no joke. She's coming in large and in charge. That's the working man's boat. All right, go on forward. Nothing on that throw.
I'm gonna side swipe it.
You all right? That ain't nothing. All right, take us out in the canal. We'll go out there and see if we can't get on some bigger mullet. That's right.
Be careful. I'm coming out. I'm coming on to it.
Grab a hold of that blinker switch right there and trim it up. Yeah, hold it up. I'll tell you when to stop. Yeah, all right, that's good. We're coming into the canal, boys. We in Venice. Woo! Happy birthday! Look at there, look at there. That's a catfish head. There's the cleaning stations up the country. Go on the other side of the canal right there at the reeds, and let's run these reeds and see. But go up that way though. Head up that way. We got to look at we'll find in the map which way is it. He said the Mississippi River's up that way. We'll run up these reeds right here, see if we mark anything.
I'm marking fish out here now.
How deep are we?
32 foot out
That's
here.
what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. It's Venice. It's Cypress Cove Marina out of Venice, Louisiana. We got Mark Dale, aka our old man Pappy, behind the wheel. We drag him out of the nursing home every now and then and bring him on these adventures.
Okay, I'm marking nothing.
See if it's, oh, we're on a GPS now. Look at there.
Now we got to where we want to go.
There's the Mississippi River right there.
Okay, we're in a canal.
Yeah, that's the Mississippi River right there. That's what we want to head towards. We're in the Mississippi River right now. It's just a canal.
Yeah. You think we can fish it?
Oh, we can fish it.
We can catch fish right here, I think.
I guarantee it.
What are you talking about? Catching them right in the canal. We're in 24 foot of water. And I ain't really.
I wonder how much current's coming through here.
No, wind's blowing against the current. You know what?
Yeah, pull me closer to the reeds. Let me just see if I can get on something. Make a blind throw anyway.
Get lucky and catch something through here. And we do it 3 or 4 times, and maybe we can. I'm gonna shut us down, and we're just gonna drift right through here, and I should drift you right up to it.
Just make sure you don't drift me in it, or mud bottom.
Right here is where we want to be.
There's that old Venice Charters guy. He's coming up the canal 100 mile an hour. Oh man.
There's bait right there. Oh man, there's a shitload of it over there.
It got my rope.
Did it? Oh, what did?
My net.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Got tangled all up. Sure did. It wrapped it to pieces.
Where's your net?
Alright, don't let that wind shove us in there. Take us back out towards the middle until I get ready again.
I'm going right here. You're about ready.
We got some wind on us today. How deep are we?
16 feet. Now there's a bunch of them right there. There's a shitload of them right there somewhere where they're back there. Right where you just threw.
Something just opened up.
Damn, look at them. They're jumping right there. Big ones.
Did you see him jump back there?
Out there.
Well, I ain't close enough. I can't throw that for.
No.
You got to nose me up there. I need to get my trolling motor remote out.
I don't want to spook them with the motor though. See, I marked a whole bunch of them there. Now they ain't there.
Pull me closer up there. I'll make a couple more throws and then I'll get back there and man the wheel up there a little bit and take a break. Make another throw here.
There's a bunch of them right there. Oh yeah, look at them over there. Shitload of them. Big ones.
All right, reverse it out. That's an airboat through there. That's what that is. Back us out, back us out. All right, here, I'll take the wheel for a minute.
I was gonna try to slow down a little bit because I marked a bunch of them right there.
Yeah, that's awesome. And rip your eardrums apart right there, guys.
They come fly.
All right, guys, we officially made it to our first spot. We drove 100 miles down to run 20 miles back up, but we come up in it's a sharp bend in the river right here. I'll show you what we're using for bait. We found these little guys, which I showed you earlier, but we got some finger mullet. They're bleeding. I mean, you cut them up and they bleed like they're 3 pounds. But we're fishing. We're in our first spot. It's just boom or bust. I've never fished here. He's never fished here. And we're just gonna go with the flow and try it. You don't know until you know. But I was looking at what map that I do have. There's a really sharp bend in the river right here, and there's a trough that runs this bank. And I figure if anything, there'll be some fish up in it. We're gonna see. We're gonna do a little bit of exploring today and try to find some places and get on some fish and just do some different stuff, some new stuff. We got some good ripping current down through here. Wind's blowing down river right here where we're at. You go back around the bend down there and it's blowing up the river. We're in about 75, 76 foot of water. We're in 72 foot right now. We've never, like I said, we've never fished this area before, so it's boom or bust. We might get on some fish, we might not get on nothing, but it's worth a try. It looks really good on the map. We're back bouncing. He's got one suspended and one bouncing. I've not suspended any, I'm just bouncing one. Just trying to see what the bottom's like before I get carried away with too many rods. But it just pretty much feels like it's all mud bottom.
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
Very soft bottom.
Not chunky monkey rocks.
We've dropped into 98 foot of water. So we are bouncing 100 foot of water. Like I said, we might not catch not one fish. I marked some fish right through here that looked like they were on the bottom and a few suspended. We'll see what they are and if anything's willing to bite for us. Just hang tight and see what happens. He's got the white knuckles.
Hold on there, Riley.
We headed back down the river. That spot up there was a bust. There was fish in it. We sat on it. Nothing bite though. Like it had lockjaw. We headed back down the river where we come from. Just doing a little exploring, learning new things about this body of water. Looking for a giant. We don't want 30s and 40s. I like to see a 90 or a 100. Trying to find places that nobody will go to or nobody fishes. Stay out of the community holes that everybody's wearing out down here. Just trying to see a giant. Yesterday we fished and it really didn't matter. We was just trying to get on some fish. Today the first place we hit, I thought we could get on a big one, and there was a few big ones in there, but they wouldn't hit. I mean, we sat there for about an hour. My windshield come apart, and I spent about an hour putting my windshield back together over there. A screw come loose, and it was a screw I found in the boat when I was cleaning the boat back some time ago, and didn't realize where it went. Well, today I found out where it went because my windshield come apart. I had to fix it, but we're rolling down the river. It don't look like it, but she's pretty gnarly out here. That wind's blowing upriver against the current, and the current is just ripping. I mean, it's ripping, but we'll come back to you in a minute. All right, guys, we're back. We sit up there in the mouth of the canal for, I don't know, half an hour or so. Mark some good fish again, sit down on them. Wind's really rough today. I mean, it's rough today. It's hard to sit in one spot and not get blowed all over the place, but we're out here, set up again. We're gonna see if we mark some nice fish behind us. I think it's just we've had a tough bite. It's a lot of wind. It's been a tough bite. Cold front come through, dropped the water temperature 10 degrees. Here comes another one of those airboats.
Yeah, airboat.
He's been riding through the reeds over there. Oh yeah, he wants fed. I'll feed him. We're gonna feed the pelican. I mean,
Flying right over, look.
we can't catch anything. Might as well feed a bird. We got a big fat goose egg today. So far, but it ain't over. It's long from being over. They're just tight to the bottom. They ain't moving much. Fish just ain't moving much. They're hung wherever they're at.
And everything up here is.
Hopefully we can jump on something, or hopefully something to jump on one of our lines here. This is the untold truth about fishing this river this time of year. Everything has its time and its place, and we are learning that. It is a very magical fishery certain times of the year. Right now ain't the time of year. It is not the time of year. We out here. We ain't gonna give up on it. It's just I've experienced the good, the bad, and the ugly of fishing down here. Anyway, every place has its time and day, and we at the wrong place at the wrong day.
Hey, who are you fishing with? Your buddy that lives down there?
No, I'm with Mark. Yeah, you don't know him. He lives up here by us. Oh, his name's Mark Dayo. We call him Pappy. He's like the grumpy dwarf. He's like Grumpy off the Smurfs. We bring him out of the nursing home every now and then. He gets locked away in his assisted living, and they change his bed clothes and put him some new underwear on. And you just gotta, when you take him out fishing, you just gotta make sure you grab some Depends and help him change every once in a while.
That's fucked up.
We come down the road this morning through this big industrial place, and I got him good this morning. You know, it was a gasoline industrial place down here, Chevron, coming down that last highway there, and you can smell gas. You know, it was an industrial gas place, and I told him, I said, "Golly, you smell like gas? It's strong." I got to telling him, he got to whiffing real good, sniffing real good, sniffing real good. Then we come up. We come across a bad smell. Like, oh shoot, that ain't gas, that's mine. he about crawled out the window, dude. I'm talking. I mean, he was in a big, deep sniff, you know, just smelling strong, and I let one rip. He about went out the window. He looked at me and said, "You's a nasty son of a gun."
That shit's fucking funny.
Oh, it was hilarious. Oh, you'd only had to, I mean, I laughed so hard, I literally about pooped myself. And then we got in a conversation. We got in a conversation where he's talking about how bad he's about to have to go poop, but he's got to pee. I said, well, if you're going to the bathroom to poop, and you know you got to pee, I said, do you still sit down first or what? And then he said, you know, after you get done pooping, you stand up and you gotta pee. You know, it feels like you gotta pee when you get done pooping. I said, yeah, I've had that experience. I said, but the question is, after you've stood up and cleaned yourself, after you've cleaned yourself and you stood up from pooping and you feel like you got pee, do you sit back down to pee or do you turn around to pee?
I mean, personally, I turned the fucking around.
Oh, we just been having a good time. You know, we have a wonderful time every time we go out of town or wherever we go. You ever pooped on yourself doing that?
Fuck no, I know better.
Oh snap! There's a bullet jumping out of the water.
You got the goddamn shit, son, and you gotta put that shit in the same
How's the weather up there? Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. Hold on, my wife's speaking to me. Holler back at you. Hey, honey. Yeah. I wish I did, but no. No way.
Yes, I did. So I'm going to call the police. I need you to help me put back on
You're not going to get their tag number on none of that. You're not going to, you're not going to be able to do anything about that. The camera, the way the camera faces in and out, you're not going to get the tag number like that. How much, what did they get? How many tires did he buy? So how did he leave 2 bad tires if he only bought 1? That's something he's got to live with. I know it sucks. He drove off without paying, you know, and that's. Oh yeah, I know. I've seen it happen many times in that line of work. And Carlos even let somebody drive off one day without paying on a $60 tire. And that's just, you know, you got to stay on top of that stuff. It's just, it happens to everybody. It's not happened to you and Dylan yet. So first time for everything. You just remember You just remember the car, jot down what you remember of the car, and I'll go back on camera and I'll screenshot it, and we'll print it out and we'll hang it up. So if he ever comes back, we'll hang it up right there and we'll put, don't be this guy and drive off without paying, and we'll have his car on there so if he ever comes back he can see it and then other people can see it. But it's just, that's how it goes. People are like that. If they can slick one over on you, they'll go. But all right, I love you. I'll talk to you a little bit.
I'm trying to go back on the camera so I can see. Oh, you was over so far over that you couldn't even see. But I got them right here on camera.
All right, sounds good. Just screenshot it. All right, love you. Bye.
Laying on the bottom, and then look at it.
You see what he's fishing with?
Yanking away with it. Look at the fucking how pointed that shit is. Pointed. It ain't no fucking catfish.
He's got a potty mouth.
Oh, I'm sorry. It ain't no catfish out there.
He's got a potty mouth. Told you, when you take him out of the nursing home, you got diapers on his butt and cloth in his mouth. It absorbs all the bad stuff.
They don't let me out, but you know.
We don't let him out much. He's like that one-eyed stepchild that's always locked in the basement.
Yeah, that guy.
That's that guy again. There he is. All right, guys, day 2. Cypress Cove Marina. We're back on the trailer. The weather got nasty. She got nasty out there. The camera had to go. The camera had to be put away. It's just too much. I don't know if this thing's waterproof. This is a friend of mine's camera, so I didn't want to ruin it. But we're back on the trailer and we're going to head back up a river. We got a cooler load of bait today. Had a good day, but we're going to get out of here. Go get something to eat. Go get dry. Go get warm. And we're going to start again tomorrow. We'll see you soon.